Today we have two teams stepping into the ring trying to trade for Damian Lillard, and the Indiana Pacers are looking to trade Buddy Hield after not getting a contract done. Last show we talked about a secret team in the Eastern Conference that might be looking to trade for Damian Lillard. Today we found out there's actually two teams looking to trade for Damian Lillard. The first is the Toronto Raptors, and this comes from Matt Moore. He said this on the Locked On NBA podcast. He says, "I've heard that it's not just one team, that multiple teams in the East called for Dame, the Raptors being one of them." The Raptors make a little bit of sense. They're a team that once upon a time, a few years ago, traded for Kawhi Leonard and were able to bring him in. And we all know the rest is history. They win a title, and it's the same GM there. That means this team is willing to make a big move like that. Could they find a way to get Damian Lillard to Toronto with the right amount of picks that could make Portland happy and go for it again? I know Damian Lillard wants to go to Miami, but this is a situation that actually fits what he says. He wants to win. Make him prove it. Do you want to win just in Miami, or do you want to win anywhere? Toronto's shown they know how to win. They have winning players on that team to surround him. It's a better collection of players to surround him than he ever had in Portland, especially with young up-and-coming talent with size and defense. This is a team that could really play well with Damian Lillard if he goes over to them. The other team looking to trade for Damian Lillard, turns out, is the Chicago Bulls. This comes from Daniel Greenberg. He says, according to Kyle Neubeck, the Chicago Bulls have been making calls the last few days trying to get into the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. Chicago's interesting. They also have assets, and they need someone to come in and switch things up. They have some players that they could make a trade with, and they wanted to trade them either Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan. There are some things there that they could do. They also have some young, talented players like Ayo Dosunmu, players like that, along with picks that could possibly get this done. And those picks from Chicago look good. You see what happened with Orlando when they made their trade with Chicago. Now they've got Franz Wagner looking pretty good in Orlando. So Chicago might be interested in making a trade with the Chicago Bulls where they could get good picks and a solid player to play alongside Scoot Henderson. It makes sense. Finally, the last rumor today comes from Shams Charania. He says, after contract extension negotiations stalled out, Buddy Hield and the Indiana Pacers have started dialogue to work on finding a potential trade, league sources say. Now, this comes from Shams Charania, and this isn't the biggest surprise. I mean, players like Buddy Hield, who have been in trade talks forever, they're not in trade talks unless the team wants to move you for some reason. Obviously, Indiana's not interested in overpaying Buddy Hield, and for them to say they're going to work on a potential trade means this is likely to happen. There were some teams interested in Buddy Hield, like the Los Angeles Lakers, who tried to get him along with Miles Turner. So maybe the Lakers are a team that come in and try to get Buddy Hield, who would fit perfectly with what they're doing. His shooting is still elite, and if you put him on this Lakers team, that's a team that has a lot of shooting, and he could fit just perfectly next to LeBron James and space that floor. So that's a team to watch. We'll see if any other teams make that happen, but Buddy Hield likely not going to be on the Indiana Pacers next season. Guys, that's all I got. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Shout out to our members who make everything happen. I appreciate you a ton. I will talk to you next time.